Hi guys, welcome back to another LEGO video. Now, I appreciate it has been a very long time since my last video. The last video came out in September, which is crazy. But I've just had loads of schoolwork, but I have been working on stuff. If you follow my Instagram, I've still been posting on there. But I thought this thing I've recently done, it's too big to not do a video on. So yeah, today we will be taking a look at my LEGO Stranger Things set. So the video is coming out on the day of the new series. Now I haven't seen it, so there's no spoilers. But yeah, so I've been working on this absolutely massive set. It's over 4,000 pieces. And the model is of Hawkins lab. So as you can see on the box, we have our set number at the bottom. And we have the age range and the piece count, and of course the Hawkins logo, the LEGO Stranger Things logo, and the model itself. Now this model is an absolute beast, it's so big. So let's take a look at all the different images. So here we have what Buzz Brick here would like to call the shop at home image. And you can see all our minifigures and characters down there. We've got the Demogorgons, we've got everything. We've also got the brick separator, all your accessories, and the building itself. So yeah, you can see it's on two parts, and you'll see in a minute that that's hinged, and it's dollhouse style at the back. So it's a 16 by 32 base plate for each side. But yeah, let's take a closer look. So as you can see here, one of the main good things with this set is that you can fold it up. It's really cool that you can have it open to suit your display, or you can have it folded into like a modular size building. Yeah, so you can get it to your right point, which I think is really cool. But yeah. So as you can see here, we've got the back of the lab, and you can see it's got a fully decked out interior. We have like a bit of the upside down on one bit where the gate is. You can see just in the top left, there's a little glimpse at the rainbow room. Lots of different offices. There's the tank, there's the foyer, and you can just see a few of the trees, some of the satellite dishes, so that it's packed with interior detail. It's a real good dollhouse style playset. So now let's get in depth and take a look at all the different floors. So here is the top floor of the right hand side, if you're looking at it from the interior point of view, with the doors shut. And here's it with the doors open into all the different rooms. So let's take a look at those rooms. So here's the two end side rooms that you see now. These are just only small little cupboards. So you can see on the right, we have some stairs and a few like brushes and stuff. So that's just a cupboard, but the steps lead up to the roof. So you can take your characters up there, which is quite cool. And then we have the security camera room, which they use to track the Demodog, sorry. Yeah, so I think that's quite a cool little, just making use of some space. But yeah. So here's a first look into Dr. Owen's office. Now I love this build. So you can see we've got Will in his chair there, Dr. Owen's desk. And the cool thing is with some of the more important rooms and the big ones is you can take the wall panels out. So you can take the roof off, as you'll see in a minute, but you can also take the wall panels out to get really good access into these rooms, because this is designed to be like a Master Builder series place style set. But yeah, I think it just looks really cool. You can see we've got some bookshelves and a few little details. And then from this lovely bird's eye view, you can see the layout of the top floor. So you can see the office, the security room, and the cupboard. But yeah, let's take a look at our next level. So as before, here is our doors closed look at the next level down. And here is our doors open look. But yeah, I think this is just a really cool level, nice bland sort of walls and the plain doors. But let's take a look inside these rooms. So like the previous level, you can see that we can pull this section of the wall out, handily shown by the arrows, to see inside. And you can see we've got 11 there trying to crush the Coke can. Yeah, I really love this scene in the show, and I felt like capturing it would be a really nice idea. And here's just another side look at that room, showing off Brenna and 11 staring off. So the photos next to each other here aren't actually next to each other in the build. I appreciate it's a bit confusing with the white background. But Brenna would be the other side, in the room with 11, and then the lady's actually watching through a screen at 11, like one of those one-way mirror things, which I think is a really cool little detail to have. And here's what it looks like to look through that two-way mirror. But yeah, let's look at another room. So I was technically wrong, we're just looking at a bird's eye view of this floor. But yes, you can see how a very small space the place for the people to sit is. But yeah, it works, I think, and I think it's perfect for what you need. Just a little gap where they can view through. But yeah, let's take a look at the next floor. So for the next level, we have the sensory deprivation tank room. Now, I think this is really cool. I just love the layout of it, the room itself, and the brick, because this is one of the less sterile rooms of the lab, and I just love the sensory deprivation tank. But let's take a closer look. So you can see this is where we have our two lab officials working. One's on the control panel and one's by the ladder to help Elle in and out of the tank. Next up, we can see we've got Elle in the tank, and I love the city scuba piece that I used for her head. I think that's so cool. And that's actually Cara Dune's torso recoloured in white, and I just think it works so well. And then you can see we've got Brenner in his suit next to the tank. But yeah, let's take another look at this room. And here you can see the bird's eye view shot of this level, just showing you the size of the tank and everything else. But yeah, let's move on to our next floor. So here you can see we have the ground floor of this side of the building. And it's pretty plain. You can see we've got some of our characters in there, and that's really the only thing that makes this exciting, but it is just a bland entranceway. So yeah, let's take another look. And this is just an exterior shot showing off the nice trees and steps. So now I'm going to give you guys some nice character close-ups. So here we can see the Demodog's point of view and Bob's point of view. Quite scary, but yeah. And here's the point of view from looking at Joyce and Joyce looking at the attack, bless her. And here you can see the bird's eye view of the ground floor. But yeah, let's take a look at something else now. So now on the other side of the building, we are going to take a look at the top level of that floor, which has the rainbow room and the cupboard where Elle gets thrown in by Dr. Brenner when he gets angry and just chucks her in there. But yeah, let's take a look. And as always, here's our doors closed look. So now looking at this level, you can see we can take the wall out, and then in the rainbow room, you've got a car and a table. Now it's purposefully left very blank, to show how sort of like they don't get a lot of stuff there. But yeah, I think that's really cool, and again you can pull the wall out as shown. But yeah, let's take a look at some more details on this floor. And to finish off this floor, you can see our two doorway entrances, one to the rainbow room and one to the cupboard. Now let's head into the upside down. So here is the upside down section. So just overall you can see we have the lowering area, we've got a little side bit, and of course the gate and the tunnels and everything, but we are going to take a deep dive into this section, so let's get going. So here you can see Hopper looking out of the window at the lowering system, and you can see his point of view of that. But yeah, it's just a cool little control center to control the shaft thing. So here you can see Elle in the shaft and the view over her shoulder looking at the gate, which has like loads of transparent red pieces over dark red. There's loads of vines and things. But yeah, I decided to use this mullet piece. I think it does change in the build, but I think it works quite well. But yeah, let's take a look at Elle in this scene. And here we have the Elle figure. I am so happy with this. She's using a Mutt Williams torso, and all the blood detailing and eye makeup and veins bulging with the upside down in her, I'm so happy with. I just think it looks really cool. And yeah, I love the detail that I've managed to get on this figure. So we're going to go down to the bottom of the upside down section for now, just below the gate, and take a look at our little baby Demodogs in the style of D'Artagnan or Dart. And you can see they've even got the like orange markings. And the way I built this was by fusing a frog piece with the chameleon body to get that print, and I'm really happy with that. So here is one of the fully grown Demodogs, and again, this is such a simple build. It's just the Demogorgon headpiece on top of the German Shepherd body. Really cool. And you can see behind him, there's a tunnel with loads of vines going on. Obviously, it's not a real tunnel, it's just flat against the wall, but I think it gets the idea across. And here's, again, just a little look at a bit of the upside down ridden area with the shelf from the upside down with vines and stuff. And here's a bird's eye view of the whole upside down section. Here's a shot just showing off the full height of the building and all its details. And here's a little diagram showing you how you're able to winch up the lift in the shaft down to the gate. So you just twizzle the gears on the side and that turns an axle which pulls the ropes up or down depending on which way you turn it. Here's another view of the vine-ridden floor of the just below the gate with both our little D'Artagnans and our Demodog and all the different fun vines. Here you can just see the exterior of the ground level of the upside down side. So here's a look at the van, which is the side build of this set. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's just a reskin of the Ant-Man ex-con van from the Avengers Endgame set, and I just think it works perfectly for the Strange Things Hawkins van. So here's a front look where we can see the number plate. Obviously the number plate is just a reference to some things in my life, which is quite cool. And you can see the front grills and everything. It just really works for the design. Now this next photo is from the side, and you can see the Hawkins power and light, which would be a sticker unfortunately if Lego actually made this. And yeah, so I'm just happy with that detail. I feel like I got the font sizing right on that. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this little side build of a van turned out. And I think it makes a great addition to the set. Okay, so we're going to our first two figures now. We've got Will and Dr. Owens. And these are quite boring figures, but I love the hairpiece choice that I've done for Dr. Owens. Next up, we've just got some pretty boring Hawkins lab officials. They're just in some nice lab coats and they're all sort of different outfits and stuff. But yeah, really cool. Next up, we've got Dr. Martin Brenner, and he just is so cool. I've given him two different outfits with some of the characters in the set. It's a bit like the Master Builder series Death Star in that there's two versions of them. But yeah, I just think these figures look so cool. Next up, we've got two of our 11 minifigures, and I just think they're really cool. We've got her in her hospital gown and her, sensory deprivation tank suit. Next up, we've got my Joyce and Bob figures. Now, they're in their scrubs. Rest in peace, Bob, obviously, but I'm really happy with how these figures turned out. I have put Joyce's hair in the dark brown because I feel like it would have worked so much better if Lego recoloured that piece. But yeah. Next up, we've got 11 and Hopper. As you can see, 11 is using her powers. Oh, I think 11 just cut me off there while she was using her powers. Anyway, as you can see, we've got 11 in the Mutt Williams jacket with the mullet hairpiece. Hopper just with a tousled hairpiece and the Han Solo jacket in dark blue. I love this figure. I think it's really cool, but really simple. Next up, we've got two figures that desperately need to be made. We've got Nancy Wheeler with a pistol and in her leather jacket style thing. And we have Jonathan Byers in just a hoodie and some trousers with a flashlight. Now, I love Jonathan's face. I don't know where this is from, but it's perfect for him. Has that tired sort of look about him. But yeah, let's take a look at our final two figures before our characters. Now, again, two more characters that desperately need to be made. We've got Max and Steve. So for Max, she's just got like a hidden side jacket on and that nice old classic Ginny Weasley hair. I thought it worked really nice for her, and she's using mid-legs. Steve has some jeans and a jacket piece from CMF 80s punk rocker. He's got his bandana around his neck and the Han Solo hair, which is perfect for him. For his bat, I just used a regular baseball bat, but moulded some of the Lego bone pieces in light grey into it to make it look like there's nails sticking out of it. Now for our pets, or deadly monsters, we have our two D'Artagnans in dark green and olive green, and then our two Demodogs in olive green and dark green. Now, I'm really happy with these guys, super simplistic, but gets the job done. Now let's take a look at all our characters together. Now with 21 characters, including 17 minifigures and 4 creatures, This action-packed set is packed with figures. Let's take one last look at the shop at home image before signing off this video. So there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's been in the making for a very long time now, with over 4,000 pieces, 21 characters. This massive Lego set I'm so proud of, and I'm so happy that it's releasing on the same day as Stranger Things Season 4. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, and enjoy Season 4.